Hello out there, and welcome to today's Search Engine Journal webinar. Hope you're having a great day, and we're thrilled to have you here with us. I am joined by Mark Hansen of Podium and Kelly Knott of Intrepid Healthcare Agency. Today, we're going to be talking about local SEO and ways you can get higher quality reviews. Specifically, Mark and Kelly are going to teach you how to improve your online reputation by dispelling some local SEO myths. Before we get too deep into this, my name's Heather Campbell, and I'll be your moderator today. You can also use as hashtag SEJ webinars to share any cool tidbits from today's learning on social. Mark, Kelly, thanks for being here with us. Before we get into just some general housekeeping, can you tell us a bit about yourselves and your companies?
I'll let you start, Mark.
First, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting us for the webinar today. I'm Mark Hansen. I'm Senior Director of Revenue Marketing at Podium, and I've been with Podium for about 2.5 years. We work a lot with small businesses and businesses of really any industry to help them, collect reviews and connect with their customers through text messaging in a variety of ways. For me, I'm passionate about driving success in local business. I think it's a really big part of our economy, and I'm also really passionate about marketing. So it's a little about me.
And my name's Kelly Knott. So I'm the co-founder of Intrepid Healthcare Marketing. So my passion is all about healthcare marketing, and that's why I'm here to help guide some of you healthcare audiences out there, but also add some marketing expertise. So I come from an award-winning healthcare marketing agency. I also write a lot of content to help others understand either they're in charge of their marketing or they're trying to learn more about marketing. And I share a lot of my content on LinkedIn. So I'd love to connect with a lot of you today after the webinar. I'm always trying to grow my network.
Awesome. Well, I think you guys are going to be excited because everybody here is excited about marketing. So let's get this general housekeeping out of the way and you guys can get to it. So for our attendees out there, if you experience any technical difficulties, please use the chat box to let us know. There are separate tabs for the questions and the chat, so just take a second to get familiar with those. They're in the top right of your screen. We'll also have a poll which should shoot out like as a pop-up for you, but if it's not, it can be found under the polls tab. And for those questions, there is the opportunity for you to upvote them if you see something that you like. We will take those questions and we will answer as many of them as we can at the end of the presentation. There's also closed captioning, and that's a little CC up in the right-hand corner, so you can press that if you need it. We'll do our best to link to any resources or tools in the chat, but if we miss one, just ask, and resources will absolutely be included in your recap email that you will receive later today. After the webinar, we ask that you stick around for a short survey. It doesn't take any more than 1 or 2 minutes, and this information really just helps us gauge what works and how we can make SEJ webinars more useful for you. And lastly, you will receive this full recording later today, so watch your inbox from that. So Mark, Kelly, with that, I'm going to get out of here. It's all yours.
Awesome. Well, let's dive in. Real quick, let's take a look at the agenda for today. So first, we want to talk about local SEO. And we're going to talk about maybe the difference between local SEO and organic type search. Then we want to talk about, optimizing your search rankings. We're going to talk a little bit about busting some myths. We have a lot of myths here that we want to go through. And then best practices for optimizing your Google business profile. And then we want to leave time at the end for Q&A as well. So I'm going to dive in on this next slide here. All right, so online presence really is the lifeblood for local business. And when we say local business, I'm talking about businesses with a physical presence, right? This isn't e-commerce. This is focusing on small businesses, even large businesses that have store locations or maybe clinical practices or, lots of different, maybe it's tire shops, right? We're talking about physical locations for your businesses. So around 97% of consumers use online search to find a local business or service. 84% of online searches are really about discovery. The top three, what's amazing to me is the top 3 search results usually get about 75% of the clicks. And those search results when we talk about local, those search results are really focusing on like a map. And we're saying, we're going to talk a little bit about what it means to be, a part of the near me.
Did we lose Mark? Kelly, are you still there?
Okay, I was like, wait, is it me? Sorry, guys. I think Mark was just trying to explain a little bit about why this webinar is going to dive into some of those myths when it comes to local and organic search, and why we have so many questions when we use the word SEO and are trying to better understand how we can utilize local SEO as well as organic SEO. So I think I'll wait until Mark comes back, but I thought I'd kind of continue and talk a little bit about it. So local SEO, search engine optimization for local marketing. So this means when he was saying those near me searches, this is the type of searches that people are looking on their phone and they're trying to find healthcare providers, businesses in a local radius with a really great reputation. And that's why you really need to use some of these best practices we're going to talk about in today's webinar to help you rank higher from your competitors, stand out for the types of services, treatments, procedures, as well as any kind of products you may be selling, to really shine a light on why you guys are the best in the business and how you can draw these clients and customers, patients in. So how does Google determine local search rankings? Oops, looks like we have a little